Hello everyone and welcome to my coloring corner. Today is Work It Wednesday and we're going to work on this page that we started on Saturday and hopefully we'll get it done. Hoping. We won't color any gray today, I don't think. Maybe a little bit, but hopefully not the entire stream. Hello everyone. Hello Jen. Hello Emily. Hello Noelle. And hello Davissa. Hello, 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 all the lurkers out there. So we're going to, of course, be using the Felissimo colored pencils. This is, of course, R.J. Hampson's Oceans. And we are going to be adding some stickles and some white gel pen as well, if we get to that point. That's what I'm hoping anyway. So I'm just going to jump right on in. It's been hot today, and I've been crabby and stressed out. And, kids stress me out. Hello, Diane. Welcome, welcome. So I'm still working with the one camera, so I'm going to be zooming you in. Well, don't be throwing your pencils, Davissa. Jeez Louise. So I'm going to zoom you in. And we're going to move you down. Wrong way. This way. And over that way. So you can actually see the part that we're going to be coloring. Hello, Rebel. Hello, Blue. That's what she does, huh? I'm sorry for your pencils. You be watching? Well, I'm glad that you let me know you were there. I'm so happy to see you. So we're going to do the sand, which is all this part here. So we're going to start with number 314. And 311. If I can get the pencils out of the box without throwing them on the floor. Yeah, well, you know, why not? The mandalas did mine. Hello, Angela. All right, so we're going to start with the lightest color, which is 314, which is Rustic Woodland. And we're just going to do a light base coat. I should have done this beforehand so you guys didn't get bored to tears watching me color brown. Yeah, well, still fighting against them, so yeah. Like I said, I don't dislike when other people do mandalas. I just don't like doing them myself. They bore me. Hello, Poet. Welcome, welcome. How are you doing, darling? So really thrilling thing. R.J. Hampson tagged me in his stories on Instagram. I thought that was really kind of thrilling. Thank you, Zoe, for showing me that. Working on your blanket. That's a big blanket, I must say. Hello, Mama Mona. Welcome, welcome. We'll see. I don't have them, so probably not. All right, so now I'm going in with Rustic Steps, which is number 311. Putting in a little bit of shadow from the building. And the plants. Hello, Erica. Sorry if I missed anybody. My head is down. I'm going to have to set up this other monitor so I can watch chat when my head is down. Then Jen will have to behave because I'll be watching. Alright, now going back to the rustic woodland. And I'm not going to cover up all the white spot because I want it to look like it's underwater sandy. But we will be covering up some of the white spot. That's right. Because she can be a devil sometimes. Especially when Tanya has the halo. Hello, Zoe. Watched a part of your stream today. It was very lovely. So happy to see you doing Mr. Fogarty. Alright, now we're going to come down through here with rustic steps. We're going to press a little harder in the shadow areas. And we're going to bring that shadow out. Same with this area here. Bring that shadow out. You got flies falling on you, Zoe. Hopefully not horse flies. Those bite. All right. So now we're going to move over to the other side here. Hello, Stacy. Welcome. It's been a while since I have seen you. I hope you are doing well. Of course, there's something under my page. And Mr. Choo Choo says hello. All the flies are Frederick. So just going back and forth with 311 and 314. 314 is the one I'm using now, which is Rustic Woodland. I want this area to be a little bit darker because it's further away from the light source. And then we'll go back through with number 311. Which is Rustic Steps. Yes, grandkids will do that to you. It is too hot. Stevens. Yeah, all the spiders in my house are named George. Going through with the rustic woodland. Trying to make sure that I have all the holes in this plant. Hello, Callie. Welcome, welcome. Oh, ouch. Yeah, getting stung by bees is not a good thing. Not at all. I get stung by a bee, I end up in the hospital. I hope she's okay, yes. Yeah, if I get stung by a bee, it's a quick race to the hospital because I don't get stung very often, so having an EpiPen in the house is expensive and they go bad quickly. So we don't keep one in the house. Exactly, Blue. Exactly. That's good. I'm glad she's okay now. Now I'm going in with the rustic steps. Just under the plants here because this is our lighted area. There's going to be a bit of a shadow from the whale up above. Oh, thank you, Stacy. I appreciate that. Can we get some hype in chat for Stacy? She has bought me a cup of coffee and I appreciate it. sure I get the... Yeah, I'm close enough to the hospital that I don't have to have one at home. And I don't get stung enough. Like I used to have one at home um, when I first moved here because I got stung when we got the dog. She decided to bring me a friend, and it stung me. So Bob made sure that I had EpiPens. And then when they expired and I had not used any, we bought another set and then they expired without me using any. And that was almost $3,000 worth of EpiPens. So we decided at that point that we would go to the hospital. It was cheaper. All right. So I think that's it for the sand. I'm just going to put another layer. Yeah, EpiPens are not cheap. And when you're throwing them away, it really kind of hurts the pocketbook. And our medical here didn't cover my EpiPens for some reason. I don't know if if it's because it was when I first came to the US and I wasn't fully insured yet or what, but I don't know why, but they didn't cover a lot of the EpiPen cost. Could have been just the type of insurance it was, I don't know. All right. Hello, Lisa. All right, so there is our sand. Now, I'm going to grab another darker brown here as well because I'm going to do these rocks the same color as the sand, just with a little bit of a darker brown in it. So I'm going to grab 310. Yeah, exactly. And that used to be the way in Canada too, but here in the US it's not like that. Okay, so this is called Squirrel Squeak. I love the names of these pencils. So we're going to do some Squirrel Squeak on the back side of this rock. Yeah, no, that they and the stupid thing is that they're more expensive if you have insurance. You know, if I didn't have any insurance at all, they wouldn't cost as much. But because I had insurance that didn't cover it, it was expensive. They were really expensive. I was quite surprised how expensive they were. But also coming from Canada, I was I was surprised on how expensive the hospital visit was as well. So They were, I think, going to, but I think that got kiboshed. So Squirrel Squeak was number 310. This one is 314. Again, it's called Rustic Woodland. Yep. Yeah, exactly. It is in Canada too. Thankfully, I had the children in Canada. 'Cause, oh my goodness. That would not have been a cost I would have enjoyed putting out, that's for sure. Okay, and there's some little stones over here as well. So we're going to use the Squirrel Squeak. All right. And I think that's it for stones and sand. Oh, no, oh, yeah, those are stones there as well. A little bit of Squirrel Squeak. I like Squirrel Squeak. I love the name of it. All right, so now we're going to do the little fellas in the windows there, and I want to do them in a bronze tone, and that is further down here. So I want to do them kind of this color. This color here. So this one is called Orchid Shimmer. And then we're going to take our black and we're going to put a little bit of shadow on him. So this one is Late Leaves, or yeah, Late Leaves. And make sure that we don't cover up too much of the detail. Like so. And then we're going to do his pedestal. Ay, ay, ay. Yeah, that's one thing we don't have a lot of here in Oregon is mosquitoes, thankfully. And we've got another statue over here as well. So we're going to do him the same color with the orchid shimmer. And again, we're going to put some shadow. Like so. In there we have the statues. Now this one we're going to do the same way that we did this one. So I'm going to grab the pinks that we used before. So let's start here and we'll work our way around. And I'm going to actually put a bit of a fluorescent pink in there as well. So we're going to use She's Fierce in there as well. But we're going to start with this one here, which is Red Licorice. And I'm going to sharpen it because these are really tiny details. Hello, Frederica! You can send me a box full? No, it's okay. I don't need any more mosquitoes. Alright, so this one here is Red Licorice. Hello, honey. The honey bear is home, just so y'all know. The look I just got. That is very true. The bugs in northern Canada, from what I've heard, are pretty intense, but it is beautiful country up there, that's for sure. I really have to get up to Nova Scotia to visit my dad sometime soon. Good night, Zoe. Have a good rest, dear. And thank you so much. Now we're going in with Donut Decadence. Donut Decadence. There's some points in this pencil set where you wonder if the person naming the pencils got hungry. Yeah. Hello, Alex. You are fine. Lurk away, dear. And now we are going into Love Lychee. And then we're going to go with our bright fluorescent. Ah, good to know, Noelle. So this one is She's Fierce. And we're just going to brighten up some of the undersides here. Make it a little bit glowy. Like so. And then we're just going to blend it in a little bit. Make sure that we've not missed any areas. I'm using the lightest color to blend all the colors together. All right. Good to know. All right, so now we've got these little fellas back here, and I want to do them in a purple. So we're going to take this one, and then because I like the way the fluorescents make them pop out a little bit, I'm going to use a fluorescent purple as well. So the first one we're going to use is Purple Sapphire down in the depths here. Oh no! I'm sorry, Alex. Never good when the dog rolls in something icky. All right. And then we're going to use, oh, no, that's the wrong one. Then we're going to use Barcelona Bewitched. Absolutely. Take your time. Don't get any on you. Animals are such funny creatures. It's always a mystery something. Yeah, exactly. Well, because they like the smell of things, and if it's a new smell, they've got to roll in it. Shiloh was the worst if I got a new perfume or a new body wash. And she would steal my towel and roll on it. Now we're going in with Whoop Whoop. That's actually the name of the pencil. Hello, Larissa. Yes, actually, they're more than that. This is the Felissimo set. They do cost about $700 to start with, and then you've got shipping on top. So depending upon where you live, it will depend upon how much they cost because of the shipping. Because the box is very heavy and very large. And coming from Japan, the shipping is a little steep. They do have open stock for these in Japan. So usually when they roll something out like that, they will start to roll it out in other countries as well after a little while, depending upon how well they sell in the Japanese market. All right, now we're going to take our white gel pen. Hello, Jamie. Hello, Kenny. Good to see you, Kenny. I missed you. I know I saw you earlier in Emily's, but I hope you are doing well. So I'm just going around the tops a little bit with the white gel pen, just to separate them a little bit, just so they don't look like one giant clump. All right, that's better. Ah, watermelon, yum. Yes, I do enjoy these rather lush pencils. I do. They are actually a very lovely pencil to work in a coloring book with. I was actually quite surprised. They're going down beautifully in this book. Now, I think I want to do this, an orange. So I want 235, unless I have it out already. Nope, that's 25. Nope, I want 235, which is a fluorescent orange. Nope, it's not. But I am going to pull a fluorescent orange as well. And 235. That's good. I'm glad you're having fun with her. So we're going to start with 235, which is Mandarin Appeal. And then Glowing Eyes. Around the shadow area. Now the one thing about fluorescent pencils is you will find that they have more wax than pigment. So you will find that you get a wax buildup very quickly. Now I also want to do these little fellas down here, and I'm just going to do them straight with the fluorescent, like that. And then we're going to, I've got pencils everywhere, people. Pencils everywhere. We're going to take our fluorescent green and we're going to do this fella here. So we're going to take these ones. So we're going to take Lime Yours, Carnival Flowers, and Gumboot Splash. No, I want this one. Gardenia Gorgeous, I think. Nope. Okay, that one. Foliage Rustle. Those are the three we're going to use. Oh, nice. All right, so we're going to start with Carnival Flowers. Yeah, watermelon gives me heartburn, so I love the taste of it, not so much on the effects of it. And then we're going to go in with the all right, so then we've got Lime Yours. And I was able to sharpen it without breaking it. Yay, me. Okay, and we're going to dust that off. Oh, that's awesome, Blue. All right, now we're doing Foliage Rustle. If I remember correctly, our Cocker Spaniel, her name was Penelope. Used to like corn on the cob too. Dogs are funny creatures. They are very funny creatures. All right. And there we have one of the bits there. There's another one here. Nice. Good evening, Catherine. How are you today? I messaged you yesterday, but you were busy or In Paris with his dad. That sounds like fun. I wouldn't mind going to Paris. Alright, so we're going to do the little doodads down here. And we need this one. Desert heat wave. That's what you all are in right now. All those people out in the desert. And then we're going to use apricot squeeze. And then we're going to take our, I'm going to grab a different one. I'm going to use award ceremony on the jellyfish here. And then we're going to use the blue sapphire, or purple sapphire, I mean. Can't call it the wrong name because more than likely there is a blue sapphire in there somewhere. And then we've got this little doodad here. I think that's also purple. Because I did them purple over here. And we'll use... So that was purple sapphire and the Barcelona Bewitched. And then we're going to do orange here. And here as well. And then this one here is going to be pink. Yeah, I don't blame him, Kenny. Two that close together. One was hard enough. And this one here is She's Fierce, and then we're going to use the red licorice. Alright. Now, I'm going to go yellow for these and these. And then we'll be done everything except for the little fishes. I'm debating on a light purple for those. I think I am going to do a light purple for these and then yellow, orangey yellow for those. So let's grab this one here, which is Mango Magic, and this one here, which is a Pineapple Breeze. It's okay. Absolutely not a problem at all, Catherine. Oh, I am so sorry, sweetheart. I hate rough days. So this one is the Pineapple Breeze. And then we're going to use this one. This one is Mango Magic. And there we have those. And then we're going to find a light purple. So I think number 89 and 273. We're going to go red violet and then 89. So we're going to start off with number 89, which is California Sunset. Oh, and I've got some stones up there to do as well. So we need the squirrel squeak. Where's my squirrel squeak? There it is. They are really lovely colors. And then this one here as well. And I've got to get the blue and put it in the dots there. This one is Aqua Achaea or Achaea. Achaea? Okay. I'm not sure. It is number 273. Oh, now I'm off the screen, sorry. I'm waiting for you. Yeah, yeah. Good answer, Frederica. Good answer. Thank you, poet. Yes, it's spelled like the fruit, and I can't pronounce it. I think I want a little bit lighter purple in there, so I'm going to grab number 379. For our blend in those lighter areas. Like so. Acai. Acai. Okay. Acai. Thank you, because yeah, I wasn't getting that. Aqua acai. Aqua acai is the next color we're using. I'm horrible with pronouncing things sometimes. I got a pair of compression socks, if that helps. Yeah. I have been listing the Prime deals. Of course, that is not all of them, but the ones that I have seen, I have been listing on the community page. But I'm still on no buy, so it doesn't matter. I did spot some little cutting pens that really caught my eye. But again, like I said, I'm on a no buy, so I'll get them next year when they're on sale. All right, now we're just going to do the little fish. Now for the little fish, oh, I missed one here, so I need that orange. And let's grab this one here. Mango Magic. There we go. So for the little fish, we're going to use this one here. So we're going to use Barcelona Bewitched, and we're going to use Glowing Eyes. We're going to use those two colors for the small fish. And then we're going to glitter them up. Yes, pens that have an X-Acto blade instead of a knife, or instead of ink. So I'm going to start with doing the top, or the bottom I should say, in the purple. I'm going to color these, and then I'm going to do the upper stuff before I start adding gel pen to these. Or not gel pen, but stickles to them, because I don't want to stick my arm in the stickles. The ink tints were on sale really cheap too. I think they still are. But it's not for the full 100 set. It's just a 72 set. But the 72 set is wonderful too, so. I'm going to blend that purple into that orange. Oh, nice. I did not see those. I might have to look. Not that I could buy any, but you know. I want the full set. I have full set syndrome horribly. They are on my wish list. I have lots of things on my wish list. Yeah, they are available. They're just not a decent price. You know, it's more than $100 on Amazon for that extra 28 pencils, which to me is you know, a bit of a ripoff, in my opinion. Now we've got two little guys over here. All right. And there we have all our little fishies done. And all of our little bits and bobs. Let's make sure everything's all colored in. All right, now I'm going to move you, so we're going to move upwards. And we're going to move out just a touch. Okay, so we're going to do the water and the bubbles first of all. So we've got our white gel pen. Let's fix that. And if our white gel pen works, well, Mr. White Gel Pen work. I want to go over all of these lines. I might have to get the acrylic paint pen out, because this is a wax-based pencil, and then I also went over it with the Caran d'Ache. So I think it's just a little bit too much wax for the gel pen. There it goes. That's better. It just needed some encouragement. In other words, it needed me to threaten it with pulling out a different pen. This is the part where I go all quiet. It's concentration, you know. Yeah, I think it might work better if I just grab the It's funny, it works sometimes and then it just decides no. Thank you, Kenny. Oh. Jamie, I have the same problem. I color with my makeup. I don't wear it. And I'll go back over the lines here just to clean them up after the first layer dries. Maybe, if I remember to. The gel pen I'm using is the Arteza, or Arteza, however you want to say it. It's choppy and I don't like it. Works better when there's a layer down already. As long as you don't scratch it off. Yeah, exactly. I colored an entire page on Patreon just using straight makeup, nothing else. I did use some colored pencils at the end because I couldn't find a dark enough shadow color for one of the things, but and colored pencil went over top of the makeup just fine. Now this is the part where you're all going to be bored to tears because I have to do the white part before I can move on to the next part. So I will only do part of it. So that you're not all completely bored to tears watching me do gel pen. But then again, you guys watched me color gray for an entire 2 hours, so you know. Waiting to see if the white will take, it might be, Well, that's good. I'm glad you're not bored. I just choked on my own spit. Sorry, guys. Hopefully I don't start sneezing. I'm about to. Hold on. Well, if you want to sit there bored to tears, that's up to you, Larissa. I hope you have tissues. Okay. Aw, thanks, guys. I appreciate you. Sorry if I get all quiet. It's one thing with gel pens, you gotta get all quiet. Concentration. I think what it is you're trying really hard not to cuss at the gel pen because it's not working right. I don't know if it's concentration getting the gel pen to go in a straight line or if it's concentration not cussing to get the gel pen to work. They do me sometimes too, especially when they decide that they are only going to work a little bit some of the time. But I'm going through and I'm covering up the current lines. So these are the lines of the current in the water. And I'll show you why here in just a moment. Okay. So we're going to do this one here. So I'll do this corner and then we'll move on to the fishes. Unless you guys don't mind me spending the next half an hour doing the white bits. smaller bubbles I'm just going to fill in. Making sure I get over onto the entire black line to white it out. Exactly, Lisa, exactly. I have colored with Kool-Aid. It actually works very well. Um, I have also colored with tea and coffee. Now, what the trick is with tea and coffee is you make a pot of coffee with your coffee grounds, and you take your coffee grounds and you soak them in a jug with water, and you make an iced coffee type stuff with it, and then you use that for your dyeing of your paper. Don't use fresh coffee grounds. That's a waste of coffee. But if you have enough of them after making coffee a few times, you can get a really good dark um, coffee to soak into the paper. Same with tea. Yeah, it does smell really good. I know I said I was going to stop on that one side, but now I've started, I can't stop. Because if I stop now, I'll forget to do it. And it's almost done. We've got like 2 lines left, so I think we'll be fine. Lisa, that's awesome. Yeah, don't go cussing into jars. Yeah. Come on. Pen's being fussy. Ah, that's an interesting idea. Yeah. I never thought of cornstarch either. Doesn't seaweed give it a green tone to it though? Because I know that I've dyed things with seaweed before, and you can either get a brown seaweed or a green seaweed. And the green seaweed, there's also a red seaweed that works really well for dyeing things. Yeah, that's... We got enough seaweed around here, that's for sure. Just go up to the coast, get plenty of seaweed. Now this next part, I'm not sure how it's going to look. I have an idea in my head. I have not done it before, so I don't know how it'll look. So hopefully it doesn't look terrible. Alright, I think that's all of the bubbles and lines. Put that back over there so you can see what I'm doing. Now this line here is still too... Let's not put our arm in wet things. Just going to go through and fix any of the lines that... Hopefully my head's not showing. Top of my head. Okay. Always try to get as much of the black line as possible so that it just sort of disappears. Yeah, exactly. I'd rather just drink my coffee. Alright, so now we've got a blue stickle. And we're going to grab a brush. This one here, as a matter of fact, which I have used previously for sparkly things, so you can see that it's all frayed because I've used it before on sparkly things. And we're going to find a palette to put this on. I just need a small one. So I've got a little palette. And we're going to squeeze some stickles into it. Just a good old glop. And we're going to put the lid back on. Now what I'm hoping is I can take the brush and I'm just going to come off of the line. With this sparkle stuff. Trying not to go over the white line because the liquid in the glue will take up some of that white line if you're not careful. So I'm just dabbing it when I come in contact with the white line. Because I don't want the white line to disappear. This one here, I want the whole thing to be glittery. I'm not going to put it everywhere, just in the currents where it's picking up that light, because where the currents are, there's going to be light movement as well. That's why I put the white down, to put that light movement through the current. And go up the light shafts as well. Give a little bit of glitter. Now we're coming up to some bubbles here. I'll show you what I'm going to do with the bubbles. Let's put some up the light shaft here. I'm just going to get this part done and then I'll show you with the bubbles, because we're still going to use the blue for the bubbles, but I'm going to go directly from the bottle so that we have dimension on the bubbles. You'll see once this is done up that it does make the lines, the light lines shimmer a bit, as well as the movement lines shimmer a bit. Yes, I will be around later. I'm sorry, Catherine, I missed your question. Head is down, stickles in hand, that sort of thing. But I will be around later. Anytime, my dear, anytime. I'll jump into Discord after stream while I make dinner. You can message me there. Well, you can message me anywhere, of course, and you know it. Alright. Just going to come up over here. Coming in a little bit darker down here at the bottom. Some of that up because it was too much. And I'm just going to check and make sure I've got everywhere. There's a light line here. And down there. Okay. So we'll put that aside for now. Thank you, Dawn, for letting me know. All right, now we're going to take the blue. Actually, yeah, we're going to take the blue. And we're going to do the bubbles. And I'm putting the dimension in the bubbles. I'm not just letting them be flat. So this is going to take a little longer to dry. But it will look cool. And there's a couple of bubbles here on him. I think that is it for the bubbles. Nope, nope, there's a bubble up here. Okay. So there we have our blues. Now we're going to come down here and we're going to take orange. So this one is grapefruit. The one that I used on the water is sea glass, sorry. And this one is grapefruit. That's why I did that first and I'm moving down because yeah, mine would be too. So this is grapefruit. And hopefully it comes out. There we go. And I'm just using the nozzle to spread it around. I could use a brush for this, but there's really no need. And I'm not putting it on the other ones. The other ones are going to get a yellow. Did I get that one? Yeah. Make sure I got all the fishes. Okay. So now the long ones. What did I miss? The long ones we're going to use Sunburst. Maybe. There it goes. I put too much down. So I pick it up with my finger and I just move it around. And there we have all of our stickles done too. Good night, Dawn. All right, so now we're going to wipe this off my hands. And let's not put our swatch chart on top of the blue stickle stuff. Now we're going to zoom you out. Hold your hats. And let's see if I can get the glitter to show. Nope, of course not. Let's see. Hold on. Hopefully this doesn't blind y'all. There we have all of our glitters. Coming down from our rays. So there we have Atlantis in Oceans by R.J. Hampson. And we finished it just in time. So on Saturday we will pick a new page, and yeah, I will take a picture of this one as soon as it's dry, because I'm not going to touch it till then because I will make a mess of it. And of course, this will be my entry for the Facebook coloring event, which is Under the Sea. Any vacations under the ocean. Not on top of, not next to, under the ocean. So in Atlantis, or checking out different things under the sea. All right, guys, thank you all very much for coming and hanging out. I appreciate each and every one of you. Of course, always remember to like, comment, and subscribe to any YouTube artist that you enjoy. If you would like to take a look at the 3D printed fun things, they are available on Ko-fi, which is listed below the video. And of course, if you want to support the channel and buy me a cup of coffee, that'd be awesome as well. All right, guys, with that, always remember to relax and color and stay safe, everyone. Until next time, bye-bye for now.